Okay, and then they say, well, but is it tango? Well, the answer is no and yes, and everything at the same time. Yes and no, okay? And let me explain. It is like tango in the sense that it incorporates many steps that are tango steps. And it isn't because it is completely distinctive and unique from tango and from Pilates. It is Tangolates or Tango Pilates is unique and different and distinctive, and it is a method in its own right. But it does have certain things that I will tell you right now that have in common with tango, both tango and with Pilates. You see, tango shares the basic concepts or principles of Pilates. In what way do I say this? Well, in the first place, because tango is a rhythm that it is very focused and concentrated. You cannot do tango spastically, or shaking all over the place, or moving your hips or your waist or your arms or your legs. No, you don't move. The movements are very concentrated and very focused. In this sense, it is a mind kind of dance, of rhythm, and this is exactly the reason why it is so difficult. Salsa, for example, cumbia, for example, are much more, they're easier because you don't have to concentrate so much. Another thing is posture. The element of posture is very important. And this is another element that Tangolates shares with Pilates. In tango, you have to have a central a posture that is tall and elegant. It is as if you were lifted by an invisible whatnot that is pulling you up. Tango is elegant by definition. Tango relies on posture more than anything else. So we have here two elements. On the third place, Tangolates shares with Pilates the element of coordination. See, tango is a very coordinated dance. You cannot do whatever in whatever direction, whatever angle, and whatever person. You have to coordinate your movements with your partner. So coordination is very important. To give you an example, before couples start to dance, they decide on which foot they start, because they cannot start just like that. They will probably fall down. So in the beginning, you will see that they kind of balance from one side to the other side, from one foot to the other foot, until they find the perfect equilibrium or balance. Well, that concept of balance and equilibrium is so much a Pilates concept. It is a principle, a Pilates principle that is very basic to Pilates and to Tango as well. So we have control, concentration, we have posture, we have balance. We have already three things that are very important and common both to Tangolates and to Pilates. Okay, fourth element, there's so many, but tango requires the strengthening of the core. To dance tango, you have to dance it from the core. The legs and the arms you don't move, but the legs are sheer instruments. What really is working there is the core. Well, we talk about the core, and this is a Pilates principle, the core. It's all in Pilates is the core. So, and this is one thing that Tango and Pilates. Another thing that is important to note is the fluid movement. Pilates is a fluid movement. It's based on fluid movement, and so does Tango. It is of course, it is a dance. So, of course, it's fluid, moving. Then the breathing. Breathing is very important in Tango, and so is in Pilates. Both require certain kind of breathing. Well, there you are. You have concentration, you have core control, you have posture, you have strengthening of the pelvic floor, you have balance, you have fluid flowing movements. It is flowing movements, you will excuse me. You have breathing. The same principles are there present in one and the other. I always say, half jokingly of course, that the only difference between Tango and Pilates is that Tango is older, came first, then came Pilates. Okay, so this is the answer to most people who ask me, what do they have in common? Why do you put the two together? How did it occur to you? Is it sheer coincidence? No, it's not sheer coincidence. We've been working at it, trial and error, for many years at the hospital with real patients and real doctors in a real hospital, and there was a lot of work and a lot of effort until we finally ended up with this method, because it is a method by now, this technique that is standardized, that has a coherent philosophy to it, and that does not leave behind Pilates. It only adds a little contribution to it, which is the cardio element, and it's not a small contribution. Okay, so let me finish now by going to the beginning. I wanted to do this because I receive millions of mails a day asking me these questions, and I wanted to answer you, and I also wanted to thank everybody. The list would be too long, really, to mention all the names, but one of them is Alfredo Moya, of course, a great person, a great human being, a good friend of mine, and then many others from England, from the United States, from Europe in general, from the continent, all through Latin America. I thank you all for this support. I hope to be able to be with you, and that you be with me, and we'll all work together, because see, this Tangolates or Tango Pilates thing, we did this together. It isn't just me. It's me and you all. Okay, thank you very much.